How's it, guys? How's things going? Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to my commentary for season 3 GT Sport SA Pool 6 season. Yeah, not exactly sure what to call it, but this is pretty much what it is. Yeah, man, I came across GT Sport through their Facebook page, GT Sport SA through their Facebook page about 3 months ago. Took a look around. I was looking for some place I could actually do some GT Sports racing locally, semi-competitive, and pretty much GT Sport SA pretty much had all of those things covered. So yeah, man, I decided to see what it's about. Luckily, well, they had a couple of endurance races that was open to everyone. I partook in one, and it was really, really cool. Yeah, then I thought, okay, cool, you know what, let me just take a look and join into the upcoming season. And yeah, I managed to get in to it. They required you to do a seeding speed on one of the daily races. They ended up being about, I think, 12 to 13 pools, and I managed to, my qualifying time managed to put me in pool number 6. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take a look at how the season pans out, just enjoy myself, and just get to review these videos about from these races and see how the season just sort of unfolds. So the funny thing about it is I don't know anybody in this entire GT Sport SA crew here, so I know absolutely nothing about nobody. I think in the endurance race that I set up, Trivs set me up on that lobby, and he was pretty much the only guy I had from GT Sport SA as a friend because of that lobby setup. And yeah, man, I just want to see what things are gonna be like. So it's gonna be interesting looking back at this video again, like months to come, and just seeing this is how I knew the guys back then. And maybe I may be able to see what I know from these guys much later on, and hopefully I can be with GT Sport SA for quite some time, because I've really enjoyed the race so far. But without any further ado, let's just dig into it. I'm gonna try and talk a little bit about the guys as we do the race, as well as obviously comment on the race itself. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I haven't done this before, so fuck it. If it's bad, then it's bad. If it's okay, then you know what, it's okay. So let's do it. And kicking it off in this race. So we had to ride the race for the first race in Suzuka with the Group 2 cars. And yeah, man, let's take a look. As we wait for this blue guys to go off, KBR Scorpion kicked us off first, followed by Excalibur. And then you've got Monzo Boy in third, so just keeping an eye on the start of the race. KBR Scorpion, strongest qualifying time, kicks off the crew with a very strong start, followed closely by Excalibur. Now I didn't actually take a strong note of KBR Scorpion during the warm-up laps. I was surprised to see him get the fastest lap time, because when I was monitoring him, I was pretty much keeping my eye on Excalibur. Excalibur was putting around 150s back then. So yeah, man, yeah, good to see. Was surprised to see Scorpion there, because I just keep my eye on it. But Scorpion again had a strong start, followed closely by Excalibur. Like I was saying, I don't know much about Excalibur, but kudos to Excalibur. He set up the lobby for us, and pretty much made everything run smooth, from the start. So yeah, man, kudos. Thanks again for that. Just taking a look at kudos. Very close to KBR Scorpion. Now KBR Scorpion, I think these are like crews or something like that. I don't know, but I think if your crew is KBR and you got that in your PSN ID, then you must be fucking racing. GT racing must be like your main thing. So anyway, I just want to take a look back here, because this was the first corner and things happened a bit crazier. C8 was Vining knocked into Monza Boy, and it sort of just caused a bit of disruption in the position for the race. That's me over there. Me and Lee had a bit of a tussle there. Just sort of connecting my line there. We sort of rocked a bit. Now Triv's behind me. Was also just keeping an eye on something happened there with right eye. I don't know what the hell happened. I think he also just came a bit late in the braking there, but he span off. And after that, there was just like quite a big split between Monza Boy, CS Viney, or was Viney, who had the crash earlier, and Right Eye was still trying to find his foot after that crazy spin knock down that first turn of the second lap. So I'm just making my way back up again. Excalibur, we had KV on Valentino again, like I was talking about these gamer tags here. Again, I mean, if your gamer tag has your racing key in, it must be you take these driving pretty seriously. So I expected the KVR guys to be pretty good. You know, not knowing much about them, I expected them to just be taking the, you know, really good at the racing. So and it turned out to be that way. Lunatics went a bit wide there. Yeah, most drivers were driving in the GTR for this race. It was a good race. GTR's got that nice balance with their cars, so wasn't surprised to see it. I was riding with the GTR myself. Lunatic taking that corner pretty well. I mean, he had a strong race. I mean, before, I think he started off qualifying at 10th and really just pulled things right through quite nicely to finish in these higher positions, especially at the early part of the race. Making some decent times there with 152 on the second lap. Getting those soft tires. I think he had the softs on. Yeah, he had the softs on. So just getting that softs, you know, just where you wanted to be in that second lap. Lunatic was putting up some decent racing. Now I think Lunatic is new. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of new. I think Lunatic is new. I've taken a look at season 2's results. I never saw Lunatic there, so I figured he's pretty new. And I mean, for a new guy to come into Pool 6, I think, you know, I think it's quite cool. So if Lunatic is new, might be one to watch, you know, for some of the old guys who is in there. I think he's gonna show a lot of promise for the future races. Now Scorpio, we missed this at the start of the race, but Scorpio was, I think he also had a lower position, and after that scramble at the start, just managed to find his way past myself and Lee. And yeah, man, like throughout the entire race, Scorpio just had a consistent race. I think he finished 4th at the end of it. But yeah, man, Scorpio was just really consistent with this GTR. Taking a look at Lee racing now. Yeah, Lee, again, I saw season 6, took a look at, well, season 2, sorry, after round 6, Lee and Monza Boy, in and around, like, right in the middle of, like, the 120 odd guys that took. So, Lee was also picking up some good lap times. I think he put in the fastest lap time for the race, so, yeah. Oh shit, wait, we missed something there. Oh man, I think this was the time when KBR just sort of fell out of the race. Yeah, when he was talking about the fact that he spun out twice earlier, I think that was one of the occasions, and that just knocked him all the way down to 7th position. So unlucky for that. We just missed that over there, but yeah, I think that really pushed me and Lee higher up the pitch now. Yeah, like I was saying, Lee was finished. I think, yeah, he finished in the middle. He was pretty much close to Monza Boy. So I always had a feeling that Lee and Monza Boy were always going to be two really good drivers. So yeah, man, Lee ended up showing it. I think he ended up putting the fastest lap in this race. So you know, I was just happy that I could keep up with Lee, and I thought, you know, just pace myself a bit. And keep up with Lee, you know, because I know Lee can keep that pace. That being said, Monza Boy at the time is bang on last year. Now Monza Boy, It's got that indicators on. You'll notice that indicators was on freaking all race. But in any case, Monza Boy drove in the first endurance race that I partook in, and I think he finished 14th in that race. There was also a guy called Trosk in there, and that guy, I think he won the race, but Monza Boy wasn't too far off. So I had a feeling that Monza Boy was, a very strong racer. Yeah, man. So I always had, and I think Monza Boy finished one position above Lee Racing in season 2. So I knew Monza Boy was going to be somewhat of a threat. He is laying last at the point of what we see. Well, second last, I think. Yeah, right. I was laying last at this point, but he's laying second last at this point in time. But let's take a look at how the race unfolds. Something happened to Lee at this point. I can't remember what it was. But he dropped down to 6th position, and at this point in time I was feeling pretty good about my racing. I mean, I didn't really focus on fuel management or on tire management. I'm honestly just a casual GT sport racer, and I actually just recently switched over to manual, so for me it was like, I was just trying to get through into the race, and I think I pretty much did okay until a certain point. Now, taking a look at Trivs again. With Trivs, I think Trivs put up the fastest lap time in the seeding. So I knew Trivs was always going to be a good driver. Trivs is one of the guys I have in a friend because he put up a previous lobby, and his seeding time was like a good second faster than me. So I knew Trivs was always going to be a threat, but. Trivs unlucky, bro. Like, something happened this night that just put the freaking car gods against you, because for some reason this night you decided to have your network decided to give you issues, and you just see how this guy's driving, bro. It looks like the brother's driving in the Matrix here. You see some moments of glitches in the guy. I don't even know how he managed to fucking drive this way. But you know, he's managed to have his own, like, you'll see like random glitches just come off on this guy's game, and somehow he's just managed to still pull this thing off. But I was proper driving in the Matrix here. But but in any case, even regardless of that, he just, I think Triv's idea was probably that things are going to sort of, you see how the connection plays out, throughout the end of the night, and hope things will get better. But we'll keep an eye on Trivs, 8th position at the time, in and around the 152, 155, 153, so sort of not great, but sort of okay. So we'll take a look at Trivs again. Now, Trip, I didn't really keep much eye on Trip. Trip was quite cool in the chats, keeping things together. Very cool guy from what I could hear him speaking about. Again, like I said, I don't know much about the guys, but Trips was also quite consistent. Like, just looking at the race every now and then, like, I never see any really major issues from Trips. So he also had quite a, I would say, consistent race in the bottom half of the pack. There's one or two mistakes that I think he sort of captures on later. So we'll take a look at that again. Coming around the corner, we've got Bane, one of the few drivers riding in that Lexus. I think KB or Valentino also decided to go with the Lexus. There isn't many options in the GR2. It's typically the Honda, the GTR, and this Lexus over here. And I think this Lexus is, I've always heard, I've never driven it myself, but I always heard it's quite a safe drive. So gives you quite a nice clean drive, especially compared to the to that Honda. So man, the plane was really pushing at this point, really close on Trivs. Also on Trip. And I'm looking to learn more from the guys as the races unfold. But at this point in time, you can see the guys are pretty much consistent with their driving. The tires were sort of worn in liquor. Our cars got know the track a bit better, so things really normalized at this point. Now Miss Vining, or Mrs. Vining, I think Mrs. Vining, he or she, dude, like I said, I don't know. The season 2 standings, Mrs. Vining finished like at least 12 or 15 positions above Monza Boy. So I expected Mrs. Vine to put up a really good race, and I was always expecting, I was looking to see that his or her driving was really gonna be picking up. Similar to Monza Boy, Monza Boy also had a bad start in the beginning, and I expected, I anticipated like there will probably be some surprises from his or her driving as the race unfolded. Monza Boy still with that indicator over there. Mad skin, bro. Mad skin, mad livery. Don't know if it was one that you did yourself or if it's one that you downloaded, but it looks super dope. It's a nice little teeth in there. 11th position at the time. Oof, still recovering from that, but look at those times. Consistent. 151, 151, 152, 152. I mean, yeah, like I was saying earlier, definitely one to watch. Good racer. Lap 7 at this time, sorry, to make our way through. Now Sailor Man, now it's interesting. Sailor Man, I know he finished a little bit towards the end of the race, finished last in this race, but at this point in time, above Lee Racing. What happened, Lee? Lee was all, I don't know, dude. I know Lee is a good driver. He put up the fastest lap time in the race, and it was also looking deadly in those warm-ups, but I don't know, he just had one or two little mistakes happen here and there, and sort of just set him off for the race. Really pushing Sailor Man hard over here. Oh, good save, man. Good save on correcting. Yeah, and trust me, he ain't afraid to get those horns out. I've seen this race a few times, and Lee really puts that pressure on, bro. Puts that pressure on. Good little battle happening between the two of them. Lee decides to go on the inside here and takes him beautifully. Well done. You ain't gonna catch him. You ain't gonna catch him now. Good driving from Lee at the back of the pack. Oh, and Sailor Man just goes slightly wide there. Up front we've got Excalibur, and you remember KBR. Scorpion had that unfortunate slip up. Now, taking a look at Excalibur again. Really good racing the entire race. I mean, look at that times, 151, consistent to 152. Even this lap again, another 152. Scorpion also. I think at this time, I decided to go in the pits over here. I was struggling on those softs. Lunatic also decided to come into the pits at this point. Both of us on the soft compound over here. I decided to go with the mediums. I just felt like, there's still about 11 laps to go. Let me put on something a bit harder, considering I'm already struggling on the softs. I think Lunatic went with the softs again, and at this point in time it was like race on, bro. And this time we were also meeting up with Lee, and yeah, things just decided to get somewhat interesting meeting Lee at this point. Monza Boy up in 8th, obviously decided not to put at that point. We'll take a look at Monza again later, but me, Lunatic and Lee Racing for this middle sector. Just keep an eye on us now. At this point in time, I know Lunatic was pushing me. I didn't know what compound is on. I thought also that I should probably go for a soft medium, and I was expecting to keep sort of good distance at this time. Mintervit, that was all taking softs, and I was like taking a cake here with the mediums. Now Lee, as you know, again, really good racer. I want to call him almost a poor man's Kyle. But really pushing at this point in time. Lunatic keeping his own here. And this is a really good battle. some good clean driving. I mean, it's so easy to make a mistake and or an accident with these cars. It's super fast. But you know, these two guys just keep on pushing. So I'm out there, followed by United, Lee Racing shortly after. And things really started to get hot here now. At this point, yeah, Trip was in front of me. Oh, smart a bit wide there, cutting in. Now this portion over here, Trips goes into the pit. Scorpio's in there as well. I managed to come past them, I think. Scorpion comes out ahead of me, yeah. I think we just managed to get sort of close to him. And that little mistake there cost me slightly. Lunatic's caning on me, and I think at this time Lunatic makes a small mistake, and I think ends up resulting in Lee putting pressure on him. So I just want to get to that moment before I switch races. Lunatic's still hot on my heels, bro. That mistake costed me, and I was honestly struggling with those fucking mediums, but I don't know why I put the mediums up. Close to me. I'm never gonna win this race. Mistakes aside, you know. So here it comes into the last one. Lee also pushing hard. He's whining. Holding it down. This is also a tricky little turn there. Ooh, and Bane, slippage, joins the mix. I think over here, Bane joins the mix and sort of kind of spices things up there, because now now there's a little battle happening with Lunatic and Bane, and that sort of helped in my favor. Close out the APG. Bane, oof, you know, don't take cack. I think I span out here. Join the race right there. Span out there on that corner. I felt the pressure, bro. Lunatic just taking advantage here. Lee also got the close out there. At this point, I'm still recovering from that turn there. Lee still got me on a slip also, and he comes past. Mooi take. It's just that reward for the consistency. And now I've got a little battle against Bane over here. Who decides to go in the pits, of course, I mean. 10 laps out on that softs. Up the field, Valentino is leading. I miss this every time I fucking watch this replay. I miss this, but I don't know. Somehow Valentino managed to take the lead over Excalibur. I don't know if he made a mistake or what, but something happened here. I mean, look at that lap 10, 221. Yeah. Anyway, Excalibur, maybe you'll have to tell us what happened there someday. Maybe we'll know once happening. But the KBR man from here led the race. I mean, that outlap 140, or just after the outlap 149, some good pace over there. Excalibur sort of after. And again, Mr. Consistent Scorpio never let anything slip after that first or second lap incident. Stays ahead here, you know, solidly in these high positions. Lunatic in fourth now. Managed to come past me. Lee pushing hard at this point. Guy's cop was in this point, you know, like you know he's got his eyes set in the prize head, pushing, and you can see there's nobody behind him. Scorpion coming around the corner. Shortly after them, and then Trips. I'm not sure what happened to Bane. Oh yeah, Bane in pits. At this point in time, I thought also like KBR. I knew KBR Scorpion is a good driver, and I thought, okay, if I can keep up with his pace, then you know I can have a shot at, you know, staying in the top. Or I want to try and finish top 10, you know, but you know, if I can finish top off, then fuck, Mintavit, fuck, and I end up driving on the mediums here, and everybody else is on the softs. Now Trips still, yes, managing that car on those corners, even with the lag, bro. So let's take a look at how do you drive in the Matrix? This is how. Keeps it steady. A little bit of glitches here and there. Like this, at this point in time, the guy has to be like a glitch code to check that shit out. Pumping up the power. I know Tills was behind me. And I mean, I could see that gap. I think it was like 6 seconds at sometimes. That, you know, just every now and then I just see a another 2/10 of a second just being cut off from me every now and then. And yeah, man, I thought I could maybe still make it, but damn, those mediums just really showed me around. Anyway, nevertheless, good driving from Trips. Monzo boy, the man with the indicator. Is the indicator off? Nah, indicator still on here at this point, bro. Anyway, Monzo boy clawing his way up from that unfortunate incident at the start, like I always iterate. Guy was absolutely hammering it here, and he's got a 149 again, also out of that out lap. Before that, running in the 154.53, but consistent driving from Monza boy. Also, the guy that I know not much about anybody here, but from what little from I knew Monza boy was decent, and he's still putting up good times at this point behind those. Playing shortly afterwards, let's see how Bain is doing at this point. Also putting up really good times towards the second, after that pit. 58, 151. Puts up his best time also. Really motoring it down at this point. At this point in time, you need time. Oh man, just goes a little bit widely. Manages to recover pretty well. And at this point in time, your eye is in, bro, and like you're just sort of driving on autopilot through these laps. This corner always so tricky for me, and runs a bit wide. You always want to try and get as wide as you can on that corner, man, so you can come in late on this apex. And sometimes that can happen. A trip over here, still in those lower horse, but again very consistent. Check this out, like look at the consistency. Check it out. Now Lee again fucking level. I don't know what kind of Lee, bro. Like just likes to make it hard for himself. But again, at this point, I mean, Lee ends up having a decent finish at the end of the race. I mean, he finished higher than me. But yes, I always say when I check this, I just see he's a get behind, so I'm not sure what happened to him. Was mining at the back, and Sader, man, yeah, still at the back, had a couple of sectors here and there. Yeah, all over the show in that first half, picking up a 2 minute in the 6th lap, 156 and then a 204. He's not been fighting the race. Not his best day, I would say, but keeping it strong. Was vying. Look at their times after the pit: 150, 150, 150, 151. I mean, those were good times. So probably 1 or 2 unlucky moments just costed Mrs. Vining. We'll see again. Race to come. At this point in time, there's a little battle going on between Flip and Lee. Going wide, making sure he can get that speed out of the corner. Catches a bit of the slip. Thinks he can go on the outside. Let's see how this takes down. Flips are holding tight. And the lead. Gets that brakes. Trips handles the pressure well though. Nice little battle going on. Oh, gets a bit of a touch. Oh, I think he touch, just pushed him a bit on, managed to recover. Lee getting at slip now. Decides on the inside, side by side. This is dangerous. Oh, nice work there. Lee just manages to pull out. Funny story actually, because in the warm-up, me and Bain had a similar incident there, and I decided to fucking take it. Lightest of touches took Bain off, so kudos to Lee for pulling out there. It is very tempting. But yeah, man, Lee's always gonna put your pressure on you. Comes down the straight and breaks late in there in order to take the lead. Nice and clean. Yeah, man. Always gonna be. Let's take a look at their tires. Both are on softs. These tires is much better. So yeah, man. Good driving. Bain's up in 9th. Monza boy 8th. Oh, it gets pushed wide here, or just drives wide out here. Loses that position. Monza boy comes. Oh, and now I think I also got some shit there. Damn, got a bit of a touch here on him. Sorry about that, Monza. Coming on the inside, I think I struggled here as well. Yeah. Jeez, man, I just had such a horrible time with these mediums. And even now, Trips is making his way to me. But yeah, excellent driving from Monza. Lunatic up in 5th. Sort of on his own at this point. 4 laps to go. KBR Scorpion is ahead. Hopefully no more mistakes from this point in time. Scorpio, yeah, man, just keep it going. Not much you can say, just a clean, good drive. Yeah, man, let's take a look at Scorpio, showing us how it's done. Yeah, man. Scorpio keeping at 3rd position. I think there is a late battle coming between the two Scorpions. Is a late battle happening between these two, but for now, Scorpion is just so consistent. My driver of the day. I would have chosen Excalibur, but I think Scorpio for me's got to take it. Like, this guy broke out of that pack and just stayed on top, bro. Like, ease at it. If you can find a mistake in this guy, then I owe you money. Excalibur also very consistent, solid drive, not giving up that 2nd spot for no one. Had pole for some time in the race. Be interesting to hear what happened and how we lost that pole. And KBR Valentino, yeah, I think he took pole from around the 10th lap. 10th lap, and look at those times, bro. Consistent, 150, 150. Just in autopilot. Check even the driver's laying back in the seat. Really finding his feet with fixes. Excalibur, Scorpio coming. KBR Scorpion still pushing hard. Like a little, eh? Lunatic coming in here. Yeah, Lunatic, I'm not sure if you knew, bro, like I said earlier, but damn, what a drive. What a drive. I think you had some problems. Remember you saying in the chat that you ran out of fuel. But geez, man, I mean, for most of the drive, absolutely consistent. So, who knows? Monza up in 6 at recovery from earlier. Really good drive. Man, Lee had a tussle in here. Again, Lee knows how to take that corner late. This time I never stood a chance, really. I mean, I was driving on those mediums, and even with that mediums, it's worse in terms of tire wear. So yeah, I never stood a chance. Late at this point, slight gap in front of Mrs. Vining. I think Trivs at this point in time got DC'd. I still can't find him now. That was Vining. Mrs. Vining, sorry. Nice driving. Very unique livery. It's really dope. Also putting up good times from the 12, 11th lap onwards, 12 tires, adding up a seconds to the later ones, but also really like a drive. Trip as well. Solid 10th. That is a livery standing out like a sore thumb, bro. Super dope. I think he made a livery for the BMW as well. That's our season, race 2, race 2. So looking forward to see how it. Oh, Bain slips out here. Not exactly sure what happened. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. I mean, look at its times: 158, 151, 152, 151, 216 on the 218 on the previous lap. I'm not sure that's a pit. But also spinning out on this one, so just a couple of unlucky laps towards the end. We've got Sailor Man still got it covered from the back. That Red Bull racing track, they're just adding a bit of unluck to the race. Yeah, obviously I'm a Karen supporter, so would have to obviously say that. Because I Mercedes. Approaching the last lap. Got Excalibur, Scorpio. Oh, there's an overtake that took your place here. Yeah, I'm missing all the action, bro. Damn. Anyway, Scorpion decides to take on Scorpio. To come through on that last lap. Monzo boy up in 5th at this point. Lunatic 6. League Racing 7. Oof, I'm battling with Miss Binding over here. Oh, and I'm struggling my ass over those mediums. Damn. But liquor racing here though. Comes on the inside. Just patient. Just final. I'm feeling the pressure at this point. I think I end up cocking up here. Picks up a nasty pin. Comes in those corners. For that 4-second penalty. Decided looking to burn it off by this corner. Like I suppose I think I'll burn it off to the first corner and just get caught on crap. I just really struggled. But anyway, top pressure from Mrs. Vining here. We had a good race. Check it out. I mean, all the way from lap 11 up until now, just solid driving. I mean, compared to my absolute dog show on those mediums. Pretty much deserve to be where I am. Trip over here, still solid in that 10th position. Bain, oh man, again another really good driver who's just managed to have 1 or 2 more mistakes than we would like. Let's take a look at the front. In that final lap, we've got the big man finishing, Excalibur coming through. And he's finished. Biggest long body. Nice finish, right? Maybe our Scorpion. Oh, those 2 mistakes. Who would have known what would have happened? Who would have known we would have finished? Yeah, those mistakes not happened. Nice finish. Scorpio, again, my driver of the day. Super consistent throughout the entire race. Looking to finish it strong. Get over, son. Monzo boy, wow, top finish at 5th. Can turn the indicators off now. Lead Racing pulling through, Lunatic in 7th. Unlucky son for the fuel. Was Vining coming through the. Oof, I'm still struggling on this mediums. But I'll take my 9th. Top 10 finish, son. Let's do it. Tripping 10th. Feels like I never left 10th, no? Feels like I never left 10th. Comes to the finishing line. Let's do it, son. Oh, bane. Comes to the end. And then we got Sailor Man. This point in time, just got to end up finishing. It's done. And also coming through those Red Bull colors. And yeah, man, that wraps up the race. Like guys, short for watching that one. And I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I do. Fuck, I got so tired at the end. Hopefully I can do these commentary a little bit shorter for shorter tracks. But yeah, man, missed a lot of action there, but you know, first time never get it right. So thanks for watching. All the best, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Cheerio.